I know you see me on a video, true. I know you heard me on the radio, true. But you still don't pay me no attention. Listen to what your homeboys mention. She a slut, she a hoe, she a freak. Got a different dude every day of the week. It's cool, not trying to put the rush on you, but I had to let you know that I got a crush on you. Welcome, Sunnies, to Beaming Light. I am Danita. Beaming stands for bold, enlightened, aware, mature, insightful, nurturing, grateful. Light stands for loving, intelligent, generous, honest, and tactful. Welcome to my channel where I talk about my personal experiences, relate them to song lyrics, and the song lyrics to Bible verses. True. All right, so I started off with Kim and Cease Crush on You because that is going to lead into my personal experience moments. And let's get into it. Hi, Sunnies. How are you guys? It's a beautiful Wednesday. I can be a little dramatic sometimes. Like, oh my gosh. It's sunny here. I'm excited to connect with you. And yeah, so let's get into the topic of the message. We're looking at Hosea chapter 10, verse 12. It won't always be candy rain, so can you stand the rain? Again, it won't always be candy rain, so can you stand the rain? Candy Rain is a song by Soul For Real, and Can You Stand the Rain is New Edition. True. She's a hoe, she's a slut, she a freak. She got a different dude every day of the week. It's cool, not trying to put the rush on you, but I had to let you know I got a crush on you. Y'all, okay, so bam, here's a story. No, seriously. You know, I have been in a space in my life where I have just been detaching from people, right? And like just certain situations and places and just things, you know, like not feeling so attached to things anymore. But it's so funny how I feel as if people try to make a narrative stick on you. You ever heard that saying, like, this is like preschool, like, whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you? That's true, y'all. It's like whatever people are saying about you that is not true. You know what I'm saying? Like the dishonest character they try to paint on you, the narrative they try to give your life, the story over your life, it doesn't stick. It literally just kind of bounces off you and goes back to them. I'm rubber, you're glue, so whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. That's how it goes. So like it just really bounces back to them, and their life is kind of like fucked. Yes, fucked. Here's the thing about it. It doesn't stick to you because it's not true. It's not true. And so like it seems like for a little while, you know, they're getting away with what they're saying and how they're treating you, but you just keep doing good because at the end of the day, it's not true. Now, if it's true, then that's something different, right? If it's true, then it's something different. Like if it's something true that like determines who your character is, then that's something. It's time to do some self-reflection, some self-realization. Really analyze who you are as a person and how you're living your life and the decisions that you're making. So I have my whiteboard. You guys know I love my whiteboard. All right. So I have words are powerful, right? And then we come down here and see actions are louder than words. Louder than words. See, it kind of goes back. Arrow goes back there, right? And then intentions equals your character, defines your character, and the energy you give confirms your character. Let me get a check. Running from a check. So your energy confirms your character. It's like a check going through energy. So if y'all don't, I don't get what I was trying to do. So words are powerful. Actions speak louder than words. Intentions is your character, defines your character, and your energy confirms your character. So when I was in high school, there was this girl. She was supposed to be my friend, but she wasn't. She was like, Danita, there's something written on you in the bathroom wall. This was like, I will never forget this. This was my first day of my sophomore year, right? God, thought I was popping, had contacts because I have terrible vision. So I thought it was just like everything. But I go in the bathroom and it's like, Danita's a whole slut wannabe. And when I saw it, y'all, my feelings was hurt. Oh my God. I was like, why would someone say this about me? Like, what does this even mean? And then I was thinking about it and I sat with it for about a good hour. And then I thought to myself, how you want to be a hoe or a slut? Either you are or you not. Why who would like just say like, I want to be a hoe? And like, no, nobody wants to be that. That's not like an act of choice in life. I mean, people do sell pussy. Yes. But I'm just saying, like, nobody's like, oh, I want to be a hoe slut, but no one's picking me to be a hoe slut. Like, no, that I just don't see that happening. So, like, when I came to that realization, I was like, I don't even care. Like, it is what it is. If people believe that I want to be a hoe slut, I'm like, why would I want to be that? Make it make sense. And I think that's what a lot of people are trying to, like, that's what a lot of people are starting to understand about us, Sunnies. It's like, it doesn't make sense. 1 + 1 is not 3. The math ain't mathing over here. Like I'm seeing, like I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm seeing the way this person moves, and it's just like, it's given that you're lying. It's given that you're lying, right? Because if there was something that was true, you would have proof. You would have, something would have happened, something would have popped off to confirm someone's character, you know, or to confirm the lies that people have been spreading about you, Sunnies. But it's like they can't find anything to stick. But what's actually happening in their lives is the shit is hitting the fan and it's all over the living room. It's all over the living room. The shit has hit the fans and it's all over the living room. So now they are cleaning up their mess. And we have to pray for them because the shit that they're experiencing is something that you know what I'm saying? Like you don't wish that on your worst enemy. Who cares whatever they said about you, however they chose to move, whatever lies they believed, it's all been proven false. You good. You good. But the shit that they're dealing with now, because they chose to listen to the devil, because that's the devil. Let me tell y'all. When someone can go in your head, let me back up. When someone can get in your ear, right? You give somebody a listening ear, and they get in your ear, and they start talking, and they just start talking bad about somebody. Like, yeah, because just start dogging them out, right? Then start throwing lies and whatever, trying to ruin their reputation and character. You start to believe, you're like, yeah, because you trust in the devil. You trust the devil and what the devil said. But then you start looking at what the person is doing in front of you and how they're moving. You're like, that's not what you said, though. Like, I'm seeing how this person moves. I see how he moves. I see how she moves, and what it's not adding up. That's why saying is, you like, okay, for me, love the tea. I love the tea. But I don't let the tea get in my head or manipulate my thoughts where it's like I'm not giving a person a fair chance. Right? Because people are going to talk, they're going to say whatever. Like I told you, let the word on the street be the word on the street. But it's like that you got to make that decision for yourself. If you're going to allow this person to impact your thoughts that much, because honestly, when you allow somebody to impact your thoughts that much about another person, they actually have mind control over you. And I don't think y'all realize that. Like, they have mind control over you, and they know they do because you trust in what they say. So the only way to mitigate that is to say, oh, okay, cool. Don't let it go in one ear and out the other, and then go do your own due diligence. Talk to the person, get to know them, give them a chance, know their character. Because sometimes people just be in bad situations. It just be like a temporary circumstance, not a permanent situation. It just be the circumstances just effed up in the moment. That's not who they are. It's just what they're going through in that moment. That's what I've learned in life. Like, people can make bad decisions just based on what they're doing in the moment. But if they are continuing to do that, right? If that's like a repetitive behavior, then they're just a bad person. But if they make a mistake because of what they were experiencing in life, you can't hold that against them. It's like, okay, they made a mistake, but it's like they completely are not that person anymore. They completely have a new perspective on life, a new outlook. They're different. I don't see that behavior. And most of the time, it's not even something that is a consistent behavior. Maybe something that happened one time. So you can't define somebody off of one action. Multiple actions, multiple offenses, yes, that's a different story. That definitely confirms someone's character. But one time they fucked up. We gotta learn how to give people grace. Give them a bit of the doubt. Don't feed into the gossip. Don't feed into the word on the street. Because when you do that, you're just causing rain on somebody else's life that they don't deserve that. And then not only that, you cause them rain, but now you are experiencing hell. So I can stand the rain, but are you able to stand the hell? That's a real life question. This is why I always tell y'all it's important to check your crew. Like, that's for me. Like, I had to really just say, I love y'all, but I got to love y'all from over there. Like, I got to do Danita. Like, Danita has to pour into herself. I have to figure out who I am. I got to get myself on a higher vibration because I know that's the type of people that I want in my life. I want good, strong character vibes. I want people who are not easily manipulated by the gossip, by the slander, by the lies. I want people who really stand the test of time, people who are really going to be there for me. Not people who benefit off of my presence. I want people around me who just genuinely care, love me, and just want to be around me because they enjoy my presence. Not because I can do something for them. Y'all, it's been raining. And not like literally, but metaphorically, it's been raining. It's been raining in people's lives. It was raining in my life, y'all. But God is bringing the sunshine. But a lot of people right now, I got the sunshine. They're facing hell. It's like, can you stand the hell? Y'all, this is powerful. When I was in California, it literally hailed. I don't think I've ever seen that out there. All my 10 years, but when I was out there for that little, 1.5, 2 years, it held. I was like, damn. Some powerful shit. Can you stand the hell? That's why you gotta be very careful how you treat people, how you move. This is why wisdom and discernment is so necessary. Y'all, this spiritual warfare is not a game. And I think people think it's a game. This is not a game. This is real. Like, people are seriously out here playing red light, green light with their life. They are playing red light, green light. You cannot be playing these immature puppy games anymore. That's like, that has to stop if you want to make a real change in your life. You can't go tit for tat, petty for petty. And that's not cute. You know what that gets you? That gets you an orange. You holding an orange on the Real Housewives of Orange County. You're holding a peach on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Not to throw shade at them, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes they get real petty. You know, everybody do what they gotta do, but sometimes it gets very petty and it gets tit for tat. Like, God doesn't want you to go tit for tat. He wants you to rise above. He wants you to expose the devil, and he wants you to keep it moving. Because after you expose the devil, there's nothing else to say. Let God deal with it. But the shit that hit the fan, that's the shit you got to worry about and clean up now. That's the shit that's all over the living room, all over the house. And you just take your time and you scrub it. You know? Y'all, it's just, y'all, real life situations. Like, shit is real. Like, shit is real out here. And I'm trying to get y'all to understand, like, you really need to connect with God. You really need to start talking to God. Really need to start instilling these values and morals in your children. If you have children, and your grandchildren, if you have grandchildren, people need to really start connecting with God, because it's like, you are not in control. You are not. As much as you think you have control over your life, you are not in control. Tomorrow, God can say it's done. I don't want you to have it no more. You think I'm playing? Tomorrow, he could say it's done. I don't want you to have it no more. In an hour, it could be taken from you. This is why gratitude is necessary. Being humble is necessary. Because you got to be able to stand the rain. Listen, God is looking at you and your character and your morals and your values, and he's like, I don't know. I don't know. Can they stand the rain? I don't know. Like, he wants soldiers that can stand the rain, because it ain't always going to be candy rain. Let me say what God said. He said it in Johnny's voice. He said, sometimes I'm saying, you see how I get silly? He said in Johnny's voice, he said, love unconditional. I'm not asking just of you. And girl, to make it last, I'll do whatever needs to be done. And here comes Ralph. But I need somebody who will stand by me. When it's tough, she won't run. She will always be right there for me. Because God said sunny days, everybody loves them. But tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Storms will come, this we know for sure. But tell me, can you stand the rain? Can you stand the rain? God want to know, can you stand the rain? It's a spiritual warfare out here. Are you going to be that bloodline on the front line like he needs you? Can you stand the rain? Are you going to be strong enough to get through your circumstance right now? It's not a permanent situation. It is a circumstance. It is temporary. Are you strong enough to see past this? Or are you going to let this define you? You're going to let this beat you. That's what you're going to let it do. You're going to let it beat you. You're going to let it beat you. And you're going to go back into that devil cycle, that Satan cycle. That's what you're going to do. You're going to let it beat you because you're not strong enough. You ain't. Oh, you strong? Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it through your actions. Prove it through your daily devotion, your daily connection with God. Prove it. Prove you are ready to stand the rain. Prove it you are ready to fight this battle with the Lord. You ain't got to fight the battle, but you have to fight it with him. You call it out, you expose it, and you let him handle the rest. Prove it. Because it ain't always going to be candy rain. Because God wants to know, have you ever loved someone so much you thought you'd die? Giving so much of yourself, it seems the only way. Tell me what you want and I will give it to you. You know why? Because God says, because you are my love. Do you ever dream of candy coated? Come on now. You ready for candy coated raindrops? If you can stand the rain and get through this temporary circumstance, and you prove to yourself, not to yourself, but you prove to God and to yourself too, because that's important for you to know your own strength. You prove to God and yourself how strong you are, that you are a warrior for him, that you're helping him fight this battle against these demons out here. He gonna give you candy rain. Let me tell you, because he confirmed it in Hosea chapter 10, verse 12. He said, sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord till he come and rain righteous upon you. He promised it. He said, let me say it again. He said, sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord. It is time to seek the Lord till he come and rain righteousness upon you. So you ready? You ready to be on part of God gang? Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of like, it's cool. Like, I like being a part of God gang. I like it. Mm-hmm. You in the gang? Yeah, God gang. Mm-hmm. God gang. So what you gonna do? Because it won't always be candy rain. So can you stand the rain with God? And that's Sunny Vibes on that. Sunny Vibes is state of mentality. Y'all, I just don't understand how much I love you guys. Thank you for allowing me to just share my words of wisdom, my experiences on this platform. Thank you for listening. Be a beaming light in your community. Spread love, light, and positivity. Pay it forward with a random act of kindness. You know, I'm praying for y'all. Sunnies, stay humble, stay grateful, and prove it. Prove it. All right. Take care. Until next time.